Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer PC game review video. And for this one it is Gauntlet, specifically the Gauntlet Slayer Edition. I haven't got a fucking clue what the difference between this and the previous one is either. So this was developed by Arrowhead, whoever they are, and released by Warner Brothers in 2014. And it will probably surprise no one at all that this is some sort of revamped version of the old arcade classic. It does seem to have taken everything from Gauntlet and Gauntlet II, but unfortunately it seems to have ignored everything that was in Legends and Dark Legacy. Still, you can't do everything. So right, well, let's start the game. We have three options here: the campaign, endless, and Colosseum. Now, endless I have not yet tried, but the title does rather give away what it's all about. Colosseum is fucking difficult, to be honest. So challenge the daily Colosseum, and yes, invite local or online friends to join you. The game is determined to try and force you into playing multiplayer games. As anyone who regularly watches my videos knows, I despise online multiplayer, so I don't do any of that. I've never played a multiplayer game with this, and I highly doubt I ever will. Anyway, before we go into the campaign, let's have a quick go at the Colosseum then, and I'll show you what that is all about. So the actual arena changes every day. So today's arena is the Burning Temple of Dur, which well, is a level from the campaign as far as I can remember, but it's a lot more difficult when you play it in the Colosseum. So if we complete this arena, we will unlock a specific cape, and we'll also get 10,000 gold. You can see from today's progress I haven't attempted it with any character.
Welcome.
So I don't know why my warrior, necromancer and elf all have 4,000 gold, because I've never played as any of those. I can't play as a necromancer, you have to buy that as a DLC. I won't be doing that. So the two characters that are left are the wizard and the Valkyrie. Now the Valkyrie I have used the vast majority of the time. I will show you why I've used the Valkyrie far more often than the wizard when it comes to doing the campaign. So you start off, your weapon is this thing here, which gives you a ranged attack that bounces from enemy to enemy before returning to the Valkyrie. While shield is thrown, she cannot block attacks. I don't use that one now. I now have this thing, the Wrath of the Heavens, which strikes an enemy with lightning from the sky. That's if you do the specific weapon ability. I'll show you that while we're playing. Talismans I haven't changed either. I've still just got this one, which is the immensely powerful attack. Kills a load of the enemy creatures. This one makes all allies invulnerable to most damage, which is useless for me because I do not have any allies. And then this one, I need 100,000 gold in order to get this one. It will summon 3 Valkyries to fight for me, which would be quite handy, but I do need about 70,000 more gold before I can get it. With the relics, I have the most expensive one, this bottom one here, which will summon illusions to fight for me. I've upgraded it to rank 2, so it will summon 3 illusions. If I get another 81,000 gold, I can upgrade it a 3rd time, which will increase illusion duration. But I can't afford that at the moment. The other relics do things like charm monsters, turn you and your allies close to you invisible, marks a random enemy, and after a delay teleports you to its location, dealing damage as you arrive. I really don't like the sound of that. That sounds a bit shit to me. This one I've got, but I don't have it equipped. Summons a demon gargoyle to fight for you. This one unleashes a burst of ice that freezes enemies in place. This one, short burst of speed and leaves a trail of fire in your wake. This one turns all food and potions within the radius into gold. Yeah, I have no interest in grabbing that one. This one summons a whirlwind that knocks monsters to the ground. And this one increases move speed and attack speed. The wizard has that one, but I never bothered with it for the Valkyrie. So, yeah, so I got this one here, which summons 3 illusions to fight for me for a short while, and I mean a short while. Appearances, it changes the helmet that you wear. That is all it does. So I haven't bothered wasting gold on buying those. Likewise, the appearance body, the armour. The capes, well, you've seen, you only get those if you complete the Colosseum levels. So, right, let's see how we do. Now, the main attack of the Valkyrie is actually a melee attack. Oh, fucking hell. I seriously bollocks that up, walked straight into fucking blade traps. Right, so I do not want to step on those pressure plates there. So as you can see, the main attack is the melee, and I've just died, which you do a hell of a lot in here. I didn't really get the chance to explain anything in that one. Right, let's try this again. So I will avoid the fucking pressure plates. So we're using the old melee attack everywhere. I'm going to, I was about to say I'm going to need food, but I died before I get there.
Not even death will stop me from having my vengeance.
Oh, fuck, this fucking ranged attack here that's doing it all. Those things, yeah, send definitely got to get
This
food
will
now.
keep me in the fight.
Those fuckers were taking a long time to die. Why is he... I don't know why he was so fucking strong, but... Alright, grab food, increase my health again. Alright, grab the potion. Oh, wave 1 complete, first time I've seen that. But now we have another fucking wave. Yeah, should have known it wouldn't have been over that quickly. Right, so we destroy the, they're called summoning stones here, but, fuck it. Didn't last long there. But they're basically, the summoning stones are basically the, equivalent of the old generators from the, coin op. I don't know why I'm even fucking trying here. As I say, I've never got close to actually completing one of these fucking things. I'll use my relic. So there are the
Valkyrie, you are about to die.
fucking hell, I ain't done nothing. So anyway, I had the relic Valkyrie is fighting for me there. How many fucking hits do those cunts take? A lot. No, bollocks. I wasted the potion there by pressing the wrong button. Right, so wave 1 completed again. I'm nearly dead, so I'll grab that ASAP. So the old summoning stone is here. There are going to be quite a few of these around, and I'm going to die anyway. Now it's typical that there is something in the way that the old camera is hiding something that would have been quite useful, which is in the top corner. It shows you how many death coins you have. I've had enough of the fucking Corsair. I fucking hate the Colosseum game mode because it's just stupidly hard. So I'll go into the campaign. I'll leave it on easy at the moment because that's what I've been doing. Anyway, yes, you get these things called death coins, and the further, or the more creatures you kill, the more death coins you pick up, until, well, until the level ends. Unfortunately, you don't carry them over. But once you've got the death coin, you can then continue. You know, when you've been killed, it basically gives you a life. And if you die with no death coins on you, then that is game over. So, right, well, I'll show you the first level, well, the entrance, but that's just like it's nothing more than a cutscene, really. So, we'll show you this level here, and we'll use the Valkyrie again with all the equipment I've got. Now I can actually show you.
Let's see how you fare against the power of the dead.
Yeah.
Tomb steeped in dark magic. This is going to be dirty.
Yeah.
I'll find my king. He has to be down here somewhere.
Fuck you, just shut up and let me fucking get a word in edgeways. So, you have your main attack, which I've shown here, which for the Valkyrie is the melee attack. Now if you press B, this is the lightning attack. If it hits a creature, then you get this bolt of lightning shoots across, and it basically acts as chain lightning. It hits other creatures and they all snuff it. Now I've just picked up a potion which allows me to do that large swinging attack, and then the other attack mode, which I also showed briefly in the Colosseum mode there, is the one where I summon the 3 Valkyrie fighters. Right, so here we go.
Let's put these
So that's using the lightning ability, but on this level you do not need to use any special abilities at all. I don't know why I picked up the food there. Just like the Gauntlet coin op, you can destroy the food. So you don't really want to be doing that too often. So there aren't so many ghosts as there are in the original coin op version. Here they're more like zombies. Ghosts do appear, but not all that often. So we now go in here and just slaughter all of them. As you can see, the first level when playing as the Valkyrie is extremely easy. But just like the arcade original, you are basically collecting keys in order to get into areas. You are also picking up gold and also picking up food to improve your health. So in that regards, it does play a lot like the arcade original. However, the similarities pretty much end there.
Remember, don't destroy food.
Yeah, I didn't actually plan to destroy the food there. So here we have the spike traps that you need to avoid. I seem to recall going this way, it means I can save a key. So jump across instead of using the keys to get through the doors above me.
A Valkyrie's aim is true.
So, right, that's that lot sorted with consummate ease. So now we need to use a key to get through this area. And if I'm making the game look ridiculously easy, that is because the first level is easy. Or rather, it's easy if you take the right character. Like I said at the start of this review, or at least I was supposed to have said it, I can't remember now if I said it or not. If I had done this review when I first got the game, it would be very different to the review I'm doing now, because I royally fucked up when I first bought the game, or first played it rather, because I basically played as the worst character I could have chosen. Those explosive crates are handy. That creature will explode once I've killed him. Anyway, you'll notice the cracks in the wall here. Well, once I've got rid of all these fuckers, I'll show you why that is relevant. Make that fucker blow up and then he'll take some of the enemy creatures with him. I can't see how many death coins I've got, but I must surely have picked up one. So anyway, we'll pick up this barrel, place it in front of the cracked area here, light the fuse, and it reveals a secret area. Gives me a couple of keys, gives you some more food, which actually I did need. So we now need to make our way. I don't know if I have to go through those doors there or not. Looks like I do.
Valkyrie destroyed the food. Wasn't it to your liking?
I wasn't intending to destroy it. So I'm going to have to go through here then, so... Another summoning stone has turned up.
Nothing will stand in the way of vengeance.
Yeah. Not particularly difficult. Some zombies did manage to get through before it was destroyed. Now a lot of these areas, they will trap you inside, so you have to defeat all of the enemy creatures before you can progress. I'm trying to destroy that without destroying the food. Now that area above me, I don't have to go into there to get through the level, but there is a lot of gold in there if I do, so I will. So we'll lure them all out here. I'll use a potion. There we go. I did rather waste that potion on him. Alright, so that's them not cleared. I grabbed another potion there. Actually, I do need some more food. I need to improve my health a little bit. Alright. So again, it's shut me in, so I have to clear out this area before I can continue.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Took out one enemy with him. We should take out a load of them there, yeah. Get out of the way of that explosion, yeah.
I've not seen such bravery.
There we go. Now there is some food back here to bring my health back up to maximum. Health is obviously shown by the blue bar at the bottom there. Along with showing how many potions I have, how much gold I've got and how many keys I have. I have 0 keys at the moment. Alright, another locked area. Now that crown that I was being worn there, here we go. If you keep that and are still wearing it as you get out of the level, you get bonus 500 gold.
I think I'll hold on to this.
So let's see if I can keep it. We are quite close to the end of the level now.
Impressive. You've cleared your first hurdle. It will only get worse from here.
Alright, grab a few more gold coins there, and that is level 1 done. Because I left with the crown, I get the bonus 500 gold there. So that gets added to my gold total, 41,986, but I still can't afford to buy anything worthwhile. So you see that and you think, game's quite easy. And to be honest, when you're playing as the Valkyrie, the game is quite easy. I've got all the way through to the Heart of the Gauntlet, the last level. I've also completed all of the side levels as well. And that was all done playing as the Valkyrie. But when I first played it, I didn't play as the Valkyrie. I played as why isn't it letting me change my character? That's it. I played as the wizard. So my wizard has the regular spell book, hasn't got anything different. Has the arcane blast talisman, and yes, he has the increased move speed and attack speed ability. I could upgrade it, but I'm not going. The appearance is regular one. I don't know where this particular like armor came from, but it appeared and I was able to use it, so fuck it. And obviously he has no capes. Right, so we'll do the level now with the wizard. There they are. Now the wizard can fire in any direction when he's moving around using the other stick on the Xbox 360 controller. And in order to change his magical abilities, or what particular spells he's got, you have to combine 2 elements. So if we do double ice, his spell now is this, which is actually quite handy, but as you can see, it's very slow moving. So if you've got a lot of creatures coming towards you, yeah, you've got to be a lot quicker than that. If we do double fire, it takes us back to the spell I already had. If we do double electricity, it makes this sort of orb that glows all around you. Now you can also combine them, so we can do right, so ice electric, and that now does whatever that is. If you do it the other way around, so we'll do electric ice, it's now this. What that is, okay, it will only fire when it's aimed at something that it can actually hit. But it's very slow firing, and this is the big problem with the wizard. His firing rate is extremely slow. So if we now try ice and whatever that one was, ice and fire, it now fires this jet of whatever they are, ice bolts in front of me. If I do ice electric, it fires, okay, it's very, very slow recharging, and yeah, you travel as like a pair of fireballs. If you do fire and electric, you get this large sort of like fireball bomb thing, and the other way around, electric and fire, you get this short burst here. So you're having to remember all of the different spell combinations. You have an extremely slow firing rate no matter which spells you use. He has the lowest health of all characters in the game, and he has the worst armor of all characters in the game. So just fire straight ahead, for fuck's sake. So then at the start it looks quite innocuous. It looks like, you know,
Most valuable.
looks like you'll have no problem defeating whatever you come up against. So suddenly we're getting surrounded, and yeah. So we're going to have to change spells so that I can take out more than one creature at a time. But now you have to remember, right, what spells were which? Right, the double ice. Yeah, right, that one's quite handy. So we'll try this. So we'll head out here and we'll just fire through as many of them as we can. They don't kill instantly. They'll slow you down at first. You can't walk while you're using that spell. Right, so I got out of there, now we've got to change spell again, and it is a fucking serious pain in the arse. Of course, this is still the first level, the easiest level in the game. Now we've got to try and do over this cunt. Thankfully, he didn't take too long. So, no, I don't want to use the key there. So we'll jump here. And now we need to somehow try and take out a fucking summoning stone. So that certainly helps.
Fear me, servants of evil.
And now we've got all these lot. So again, use the but it's moving so slowly that so you are kind of struggling on the very first level. Now, don't tell me it's not going to let me fucking it's not going to let me use the fucking controller. Yeah, I can't quit the level, so right. Well, while we're doing this, we'll begin the review. Graphically, it is not all that, to be honest. Yeah, graphics wise, it's not massively impressive. It's not like it's awful, but you know, I've seen worse. I have seen better. But yeah, graphically it's no great shakes. It's nothing really to write home about. Oh, fucking hell. So I'm almost dead here. So I'm going to need to be revived. I've almost certainly got a death coin that I can use.
Is withering. I need food.
There we go. So I'll get myself revived.
Welcome back, wizard.
Take out that last fucker. Yeah. Carry the explosives. Use an ice bolt to light the fuse. Grab the 2 keys. Yeah, I don't need any food. Now I've got to somehow try and get through this.
Keep that up and you'll stay alive for at least a while longer. An amazing feat for a mortal.
Right. So yeah, graphics wise, yeah, pretty bland. Sound effects wise, again, the sound effects are pretty bland. So you're probably thinking that this game doesn't really have an awful lot going for it. But in fact, I don't think it's terrible. It's not one that really, you know, grabs me from start to finish and makes me think, yeah, this is fucking fantastic. I mean, I bought this in the sale on Steam, and for its sale price, yeah, okay, it's not bad, you know. I mean, I paid $3.75 or something for it, and for $3.75, yeah, okay, I'll take that. But yeah, anything more than that, I think is a bit much. I think I'm about to die here. Okay, I can revive again. I did manage to get
Back from the plane between planes.
now. I've got to somehow get my way through all here. So the wizard really is not a character that you are going to want to be playing as if you are playing the game solo. If you're playing the game, you know, in a group,
Destroying
yeah.
that summoning stone should...
And dead again. So I'm gonna have to revive myself. But yeah, if you are playing a game or playing as a group, then yeah, the wizard probably has some uses, especially as he can attack at range. Mind you, so can the elf. But the wizard has spells that will do a great deal more damage per shot than, say, the elf will. If you are going to, you know, actually remember to change all of the spells. I can never remember which spells are which, so it's so much grief trying to remember which ones, and I just can't be bothered to remember half the time. Yeah, how many bloody skull coins did I pick up?
Interesting things out there.
This way, yeah. I'm already forgetting like some of the bloody spell combos. I was trying to change which spell I'm using. Here we go, I wanted to use this one. Okay, so we've got through that level at long last. And that's just level 1, and you can see how much of a struggle it is with the wizard compared to the Valkyrie. But, yeah. Now let's try level 2. With the wizard. I have never got through this level as the wizard.
I sense a dark presence growing.
And you're about to see why. Because of this. A character that you may remember from Gauntlet, the original arcade, that is Death. However, in the arcade original, you defeat him by using magic. In this, you cannot defeat him at all. You have to spend the entire time running away from him. As you can see, he crops up every sort of 20 seconds or so. He keeps on coming back. If he touches you, you die immediately, no matter what your health is. And yeah, here we go, he's back. Now, I've been locked in this area, but it makes no difference, he still keeps coming. So you have, well, let's get this into context then. Now, we are trying to defeat all of the creatures in these areas. While we are doing that, we also have Death constantly showing up. And you cannot do anything against him. You have to run away from him. My health is very low. That's handy.
Good as a drink.
Oh look, and Death comes back. Grab that food. And again, he's going to be here all the time. So again, having to run off and avoiding him, and while at the same time defeating all of the creatures in each area. But at the moment, this is all I can do because I'm shut in here, remember. Right, so now I can get out. This is actually the best I've ever done playing the wizard on this level. I've never got this far. I'm certainly not going to get past this fucking level. So now, yeah, got him still flying me around. I don't know how the fuck I did that. I really do have no idea how I did that. And thankfully, death only appears on 2 levels. But it's just such a monumental pain in the arse because there is nothing you can do to stop it. It's just there all the time from the get-go. I really don't fancy my chances here. Oh, fucking, especially when he appears right in front of me. Health very low. Well, he's buggering off, but he'll be back any second. Again, no idea how I got through there. Perhaps the fact that I've got through this level as the Valkyrie means I've now had rather more practice than first. No, here we go. I thought I was fucking gone then. Damn it, I hit the potion. Didn't I do that? So just as I clear out the room, death shows up yet again. Well, there you go. So I've been showing you, or trying to show you, how impossible level 2 is. I have actually just got to the end of it. Just collect the rest of the gold before buggering off. Oh, there you go. So much for showing how ridiculously hard level 2 is. But compared to playing a game as the Valkyrie, the wizard is just ridiculous, needlessly complicated. Switching through all the spells, I mean, I dare say most people will just use the same 2 spells over again, rather like I have been in this video. But when, you know, you're able to get through levels much quicker, much easier by using a different character, then I don't see why you would want to play as the wizard at all. So that is the problem I had with the game. The first time I played it, because, well, I mean, okay, this is no RPG, but it's a fantasy game, and that means that I would be playing as the magic user. I always do. And promptly found out that it's the worst character you could play this as. And because I was struggling so much, I thought the game was ridiculously hard, and I hated it, absolutely detested it. Then I just thought, what the fuck, I'll try it as a different character, so I played it as the Valkyrie, and I'm able to progress at quite a rate. And it was more enjoyable, but it's gone from one extreme to the other. Instead of being ridiculously hard, it's now ridiculously easy. So I think the best way to play it would probably be to play as either the warrior or the elf. So you've got yourself some kind of challenge, but not, you know, a ridiculously high challenge that you've just got no chance of getting anywhere in. So, well, as I said, graphically I think it's very bland. There's nothing remarkable here at all. Same with the audio. And gameplay, there is gameplay there, but you, well, you need to avoid playing as the wizard until you've got a decent amount of practice under your belt. It is by far the most difficult character to play the game as. I mean, to be fair, the game itself tells you that. It does say that the wizard is the most difficult one. So if you start the game, you know, your first few goes, play the game as either the Valkyrie or the warrior, get some progress in there, then maybe start again playing as either the elf, or if you really want a serious challenge, then as the wizard. Then you may, you know, you'll find there's gameplay there, and you may find, you know, with a little practice under your belt, as I just have, that playing as the wizard isn't quite so horrendous as it was the first time you tried it, especially if it was your first ever go. If the game is at a sale price, that's what I say, which is how much I pay for it. I paid £3.75 for that. I'm not going to argue. At the full price, which is 15 quid, I'd say no fucking way. There's no way it's worth that. But you know, you know, if you can get it for less than a fiver, then yeah, it's okay then. So I'll score it 6.5 out of 10. It's reasonable if you play it the right way, but don't go looking for anything memorable, which I suppose makes it quite you know, an accurate revamp of the coin-op original, because that was pretty much the same. Playing it on your own is okay, playing it with friends was great. Now, of course, with this, with it constantly trying to get you to play it online, you're likely to end up playing among people who you don't know, which I fucking hate, because you're always going to bump into some fucking cunt. And I don't have the patience to deal with cunts like that, so I just make sure that I don't have to. So, I mean, if you are a fan of multiplayer games, it might be a different matter. You may really enjoy it. But I think, yeah, 6.5 out of 10. It's okay. It's not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination, but there is much better out there. So that brings this review to an end, which seems to be a bit of a rambling mess, but oh well. I'm now going to try and figure out why my webcam looks so orange. Yeah. Alright, that's that one. We'll see you at the next one.